Speaking of companies doing wacky things, so Leupold, known for some of the really good scopes of all time, for sure, some of the most wacky scopes of all time as well, with their prism optics, with the Devo, with a bunch of the other weird stuff that they've made throughout the years and then discontinued because it's Leupold. Well, they made a really, really expensive spotting scope the other day. So this is on today's episodes of things that would only happen to Sean. I send my Mark V HD in for warranty after suspected erector issues. Anybody in the chat have suspected erector issues? I'm thinking a few of you. A few of you out there might have a suspected erector issue. Okay, won't retain zero. Drops zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.4 mils every shot until you hit the floor. That's quite a funny feature. Wait 6 weeks for it to come back. Thought they would honestly send a new one. They send mine back, and the first thing I notice is I seem to be missing something. I wonder what it is. Called Leupold. They said to send it back in. We'll update in another 6 weeks. So, can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what seems to be missing from this image here? Something isn't exactly there, Richard. Can you spot the difference?
I can't see it because it's missing.
It's literally not there. This is they actually took his Mark V HD. They took his Mark V HD and just converted it into a spotting scope. They're like, congratulations, bro. We fixed the turret issues. The turrets will no longer lose zero. The erectors, the erectors are gonna hold up just fine, bro. Trust us. Yeah, dude, that is the Chicago reticle. That's a good one, Noob Procrastinator. The Chicago reticle. Yeah, very interesting. This is that moment in Star Wars where Ben is like, turn off the targeting computer, use the Force. Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes at that point. Yar, I'm a pirate with me Leupold spyglass. Yar. Yar, matey. It actually does look like that.
Yes, it does.
Just a little. Okay, now which one did he get? Let me see. What does a Mark V HD go for right now? Like 2.5K?
I think $2,800. So yeah, right about there.
Yeah, let me see. Well,
Well,
MSRP is that's
it's
the
on
5
sale
to
right now.
that's the 5 to 25, right? 2,000. Actually, that's not actually terrible. 2,500, 1,900 for the 3 to 18, 3.6 to 18. That's not terrible.
And it'll probably be even cheaper next week, but
Well, yeah. The 2 to 10s, depending on the reticle. The reticle actually changes the price $500 depending on which reticle you go with. That's wild.
yeah.
So I'm sure you can find some of these street price for under 2K. But still, dog, all right, spending 2K for a spyglass, essentially, not worth it to me. I tend to enjoy my optics with reticles most of the time. Most of the time, I do prefer having a reticle. Yeah, the illumination is also 200 on top.
So
$1,900
$500 for the
illumination.
reticle, 200 for the illumination. I wonder if they sent him a $700 rebate back in the box for not
Right.
including the illumination.
Well,
in the
yeah. It's like it's a tiered system, so it's like you get the scope body, that's $1,000. The turrets are $500. Parallax is $200. Illumination is $300, and then the reticle, that's $500. Right.
Oh,
So if you
man.
want the full whiz bang, right? So you can it's in tiered
Leupold
models.
made the modular scope.
Yeah. No reticle, $500 discount. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Horus or ACSS or any of these guys that they have to license the scope design from, for sure, they got to take a cut in there. I wouldn't say Leupold is trash. I would never go that far, but I mean, they've been one of those companies that have been resting on their laurels, so to speak, right? They've been lazy. They've allowed things to get crappy. They've allowed things to stagnate in the market. Just like Glock, which we're just about to talk about in just a moment, because Glock is a very silly company.
I think it's more the company, not the people. or the company, not the product, right? The people, not the product, is what I meant to say originally.
Well, I wouldn't even say the people necessarily. I say the management. Usually, it's usually just the management, right? I'm not saying Jimmy and their shipping department's a bad dude, but the
I
management's a
mean,
little stagnant. I mean, he might be a bad dude for all we know. It did take him 6 weeks
he
to get
did,
this scope out. So,
and he didn't look through it before he shipped it out.
well, yeah, their QC guy. I got a couple questions for you. One, actually, their QC guy was actually a DI hire. He's blind and deaf doing their QC. He actually does the QC for Palmetto State Armory. Very, very busy man, very hardworking man. And I'm just, happy that the gun industry has been so accepting of people with disabilities,
Not to
It's very nice.
derail, but I was at Walmart today and they had a DEI hire. It was a guy with nothing, no waist and nothing below it. He was riding around on a skateboard, stocking the bottom shelves. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen at Walmart in my life.
So he can only take out certain carts that have certain products that are on the bottom shelf. It's like, listen, bro, you go for it. All right. Good for you,
Yeah,
dude.
he was
You're living
getting
your best life.
he was moving faster than anybody else there because he was on wheels. It was wild to see.
We call that meals on wheels for cannibals.
100%.
Well, this is I don't know how to get into this next one. Can you get me that thing off the top shelf? You say that he's going to take out a grappling hook, throw it up there, and because he only has arms, his arms are ridiculously strong, and he doesn't have the dead weight of his legs, and he's just going to arm over arm all the way up to the top shelf and throw it down to you.
I was just gonna pick him up and
Yeah,
like
you
hold him
pick
up and
him up to reach further. You're like, hey, thanks, buddy. Uh, things that I things that I don't want to know how it actually works and how it is actually like to live that way. But good for you, dude. I'm glad you keep going on.